morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday morning of VBS.
I'm Caroline.
And I'm Paul, and we're here to tell you the Bible story for each day of VBS. Hopefully your parents are working with you to do all of the crafts and games and ask you maybe some questions about what we're talking about. And we're here to emphasize every day's main point and the Bible story that goes with that point.
Today's point is Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
And the story we're telling is the story of a man named Ananias.
Who was Ananias?
Well, Ananias' story is in the book of Acts, and a lot of people may not know about him. But God asked him to do a really hard thing.
What hard thing?
So Ananias was asked to go talk to a man named Saul. Maybe you've heard of Saul before if you've ever heard Bible stories of a man named Paul. When Paul was named Saul, he was a little bit scary because he was arresting people who believed in Jesus. As Saul was on his way to Ananias' hometown, Saul was struck by a bright light, and Jesus spoke to him. And Ananias was told to go and talk to Saul and tell him about God and help him understand the message about Jesus Christ.
Was Ananias afraid?
Yeah, Ananias must have been very afraid because Ananias knew that Saul was arresting Christians, was putting them in jail, and sometimes even threatening their life.
Why would he do that?
Because Saul didn't like Jesus. Saul didn't understand why Jesus was sent into the world. So he was arresting Christians and he was harming them. So God was asking Ananias to do a really hard thing by sending him to go and talk to this man named Saul, who was being so dangerous to Christians just like Ananias.
That sounds really scary.
Yeah, it must have been really scary. But Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. And Jesus' power is what helped Ananias to go and help Saul, who was blind at the time, and he helped Saul understand who Jesus was and what exactly Jesus wanted Paul to do.
Just like Jesus' power helped Ananias, Jesus' power can help us too.
So what we want you to talk about with your parents is maybe what hard things Jesus might be asking you to do. What are some hard things that are happening in your life right now? And how can Jesus' power help you to do those hard things?
Maybe it's conquering a fear, talking to a friend about your faith.
Maybe it's a situation that you're going through with your family, or maybe it's going to a new school. We don't know exactly what hard things you might be going through right now, but we do know that Jesus' power helps us to do hard things.